Details are slowly emerging on the cause of a deadly Amtrak derailment on Monday in Washington state. Investigators initially believed speed was the cause of the wreck, but now suspect the engineer was distracted. Manila Chan joins us tonight. She has an update on the investigation. Manila?
Ed, the NTSB is now looking into whether or not the engineer of the train was distracted by either another person in the cab, his cell phone, or any number of other distractions that may have occurred, including limited familiarity with the route. There are a multitude of possibilities that may have caused or prevented the engineer from slowing down the train, which was barreling at 80 miles per hour in a 30-mile-per-hour zone. The NTSB is currently reviewing in-cabin video footage of what the engineer was doing moments leading up to that wreck, including whether someone else may have distracted him. They say it's not uncommon, though, for the engineer to be accompanied by another more junior conductor, sort of shadowing them. But NTSB rail safety experts admit this could also be a distraction, especially given that this was the maiden voyage on this particular route. Perhaps the engineer lost track of what investigators call situational awareness, which is where the engineer loses place on where he or she is on the route. But many are saying this was a preventable wreck had the train been equipped with positive train control. Now, PTC would automatically slow or stop trains moving in a dangerous way. Think of it as a smart track. PTC was mandated by Congress back in 2015 following another deadly Amtrak wreck which killed 8 in Philadelphia. But after lobbying efforts by train companies, Congress pushed that requirement back by 3 years to 2018. And although President Trump promised to fix infrastructure problems such as this, former Congressman Jim Moran is doubtful that he will keep this campaign promise.
No one in Washington really believes that it will. If anything's going to happen, it's going to have to be done by states and localities. And he just took away the money from the high growth states that needed that state and local tax deductibility.
And Amtrak President Richard Anderson said this about the fatal voyage, quote, "It's too early to know whether positive train control could have prevented the accident. While some Amtrak routes have the technology, the Cascades line is scheduled to have it by the end of 2018. Of course, it's impossible at this time to know whether PTC could have prevented such a catastrophe. Many think it's safe to say that it couldn't have hurt to already have had this in place according to the original congressional mandate. Survivors of the accident visibly shaken up.
I felt oddly silent after the actual crashing. Like, there was a lot of metal and a lot of screeching and a lot of just being thrown around. And it was very quiet, and there was, people screaming because their leg was messed up. And I don't think I ever actually really heard the sirens, but they were there.
So, Ed, a lot of angry people, grieving families here, many criticizing Congress for putting profits ahead of public safety, Ed.
All right, that is the debate, no doubt. Thank you, Manila. Appreciate it.